A Course in Miracles, Workbook for Students, Lesson 192, I have a function that God would have me fill. Before we begin this beautiful lesson, let us do the prayer from A Course in Miracles. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent Him who sent me. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do, because He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be wherever He wishes, knowing He goes there with me. I will be healed as I let Him teach me to heal. I have a function God would have me fill. This is a very charming theme on forgiveness, and forgiveness is the basic function it implies that God would have us fill. So this is how we complete ourselves here, and by forgiveness we in fact are, and we feel, and we become God's sacred Son, forever pure as He, of love created, in love preserved, extending love, creating in its name, forever one with God and with yourself. So forgiveness, it says, represents your function here. It is not God's creation, for it is the means by which untruth can be done, because this world is a world of dream. It is not a reality, and Jesus emphasizes it again and again in many ways. For example, He says that creation cannot be conceived of in the world. It has no meaning here. Forgiveness is the closest it can come to earth. For being heaven born, it has no form at all. What does it mean by creation? What does Jesus mean by creation? Creation here, as per A Course in Miracles, are our thoughts of love. Whenever we think of creation, we think of something physical, but actually everything here is ephemeral, and it is only the thought of love that is the actual object or actual thing which we do not perceive at all. So our creations refers to our thoughts of love through which we are extending yourself. And how do you perceive forgiveness here? Forgiveness is our creation here. It is our thought of love. And again, Jesus says, for example, He gives the beautiful example of our dreams, that when we are sleeping, He says, and we are dreaming, we think dream to be very real, but when we wake up, and according to the laws of this world, it all looks quite funny. It is not real at all. So also He says that we dream again and again, in the sense that even this world is like a dream. And another beautiful example He mentions is, unless and until we learn, and in fact forgiveness, this course teaches us this beautiful lesson of forgiveness. He says, unless and until we learn, we can never feel ourselves in our entirety. Therefore, He says, hold no one prisoner, release instead of bind, for thus you are made free. The way is simple. And He advises us that every time we feel anger, consider or something that we feel disturbed by a brother or anyone, consider it as a lesson, as a sword hanging on your head. And by your forgiveness, by your love, you have to release yourself and your brother. And very beautifully He says that who could be set free while he imprisons anyone? A jailer is not free, for he is bound together with his prisoner. He must be sure that prisoner does not escape, so he spends his time in keeping watch on him. The bars that limit him become the world in which his jailer lives along with him, and it is on his freedom that the way to liberty depends on both of them. So giving so many beautiful examples, Jesus again tells us to free ourselves, to use forgiveness, and create, and that is extend ourselves as love. And this is the whole meaning of the lesson. I have a function God would have me fill. Please get this wonderful book from Foundation of Inner Peace. You can study it online. It is there free of cost online. You can order it, and I would advise you to order it because you must have a copy, and it's so wonderful to have a copy. Or even through Amazon you can get it very sooner. So please get this. And yes, I would love you to have this and study the lessons in their entirety by yourself.